Greetings, everybody, and welcome to
Episode whatever
of
News from the Pew.
Oh, yes, everybody, we could not be more delighted to be coming to you on this Catholic Schools Week as we are celebrating our beautiful school as we celebrate 150 years. 1873 to 1874 school year, you guys, was the very first year that this school was open. And I could not be more delighted because how many students have come through this school, through these doors, Nolan, since it was founded between then and now?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. Only God knows. And this is what is beautiful, that we have two kids with us right here, right now. Nolan representing our 5th grade, and Katie representing our 4th grade. We have a lot to talk about, everybody, and we got to be fast because Katie is in the middle of art class. Nolan, and we just got back from the cathedral. Nolan had a part to play at the cathedral. Nolan, what did you do?
I read the first petition.
At the Mass. In all the Catholic schools, we have 67 Catholic schools in our glorious Archdiocese of Indianapolis. 67 Catholic schools. And so each school sends a delegation, a group, usually of 8 to 10. We always get a little exception because, let's face it, we're their favorite school. I mean, no, we're not surprised. And we get to bring as many 5th graders as we have. But some schools send one kid from kindergarten, one from 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Then your high schools are there. So anyway, we were all there, and Nolan got to do the first petition, which was kind of the hardest one because you had to lead the whole line of other kids from other schools that you didn't even know up into the ambo. Were you nervous? Because that cathedral, this was at the cathedral with the archbishop and a whole ton of priests and a whole ton of nuns, and it was a humongous crowd. And the cathedral was packed. Were you nervous, Nolan?
Yes, a lot.
Well, you didn't look it. You didn't look it. And what made it kind of odd was Nolan gets up there, everybody, and the petitions weren't even out, which was not your fault. That was somebody else's. But anyway, so Nolan had to. But you didn't look nervous at all as you took out the book and put him up there, and then you adjusted the microphone. This is one thing. Do you remember, Katie, the first time that you did a reading at school mass at St. Joe?
Yes.
What was the reading?
It was the first. It was the second reading, and it was like 2 pages.
It was super long. Were you in kindergarten?
Yeah. No, I was in 1st.
1st grade. But one thing that our Catholic school does is, it helps y'all realize that you have a part to play at mass, and also. You've been talking in front of people, of churchfuls of people, ever since you were a little kid. I remember my first reading was in kindergarten. It was a psalm. And I got up there kind of and it wasn't there. And anyway, so Nolan did a great job, and we had a couple of our kids were servers at the Mass too, and I got to concelebrate, and we got there early, so they were sitting in the front row. Catholic schools are awesome. Katie, what would you say if I were to ask you, what is your favorite thing about St. Joe's School? What would you say?
At St. Joe, whenever I'm at school or in church, I feel like one huge holy Catholic family, and we all love God.
Cool. So awesome. What'd you say? One big Catholic family.
Yes.
And Katie, when you were a little girl, did you learn did St. Joe teach you how to pray? Your parents did that too, and Katie, your grandparents went here. Did they both?
I'm not sure about my grandpa, but I knew my grandma went here.
Mrs. Kuhn, who ended up teaching Latin. She actually substitutes here sometimes, doesn't she?
She did it once for me in kindergarten.
Yeah, and that was awesome. But she never taught here, I don't think. She taught at the high school.
Waldron.
Waldron. Very good. And Nolan, how about you, my friend? What would you say is your favorite thing about St. Joseph's School?
My favorite is that we get to go to church 2 times every week, and it's awesome.
I did not tell him to say that. That's so cool. But, do you say, Nolan, that, what I love about about you guys, all the kids here, is you actually want to go to mass. Like there's actually like there's a desire to be there, and what do you think about serving, Nolan?
It's pretty fun.
It's really fun. And what's your favorite thing to do?
Altar. I have to take up all the stuff to eat.
Like when you take up the chalice and the whatchamacallits and the whoosits and the whatchamathingies, those things. Yeah. So that is always fun. But anyways, you get a lot of opportunity to do that, St. Joe. And what's just neat is like what you both are saying is God is the focus of this school. God is the one that holds us all together here. Now, that could nowhere be more evident than on a shirt. Do you know what shirt I'm talking about, Nolan?
Yes.
Why don't you hold this baby up? This here is the Catholic Schools Week shirt design winner. And it is none other than Nolan himself that designed this. Nolan, what's in the middle of this here shirt?
A monstrance.
And the word monstrance comes from a Latin word. Let's see if Katie knows it, because her grandma was a Latin teacher.
I don't know. Mastari?
Which means to reveal.
Which means to reveal.
Yes! You see, our kids even know Latin at St. Joe. The language of Holy Mother Church. And monstrare, which means to reveal. Because here in this beautiful host right here is the Blessed Sacrament. El Santísimo, as they say in Spanish. Or we could just say Jesus himself. And Nolan, why would you have put the monstrance in the middle of this shirt?
Because Jesus is the center of my life.
And of the school. And I mean, that's what we are teaching. That St. Joseph's School, my friends, more than anything, teaches friendship with Jesus. And teaches young people, and some of us older, to always keep Jesus in the middle of everything. Nothing else goes in the middle of the circle, does it, Katie?
No.
Absolutely not.
Without Jesus in the middle of the circle, it's just see-through.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
That's very insightful. I mean, you're right. Without Jesus in the middle, see-through, there's nothing there. And a life without Jesus in the middle is actually quite hollow. I guess what you're saying. Dang, that's empty. Yes, but not here. We are full here. And so yesterday, everybody got to wear your shirt, Nolan, and I mean not your shirt, but the one that you designed. Everybody got a copy of that one. Well, what a hoot. Anyways, everybody, I better let Nolan get back to lunch because he is taking a break from lunch, and it's a late lunch at that. What do you got for lunch today, Nolan?
I don't know.
What about, do you ever, I used to like Lunchables. You ever get Lunchables?
Well, I can't really have like the pizza crust, but I still eat it because I have my braces. But I still have crackers.
I like your braces. They're very nice.
Thank you. I was gonna get St. Joe colors, but I wanted the colors of the month.
The colors of the month.
The colors of the month. They have like these things and they're colors of the month.
So every month you get a new color.
Well, no, actually every 2 months. But I also got blue and white to represent Mary, because Mary's favorite color is blue.
Katie, do you see everybody what the kind of kid we have at St. Joe? I mean, when they're thinking about braces colors, they're thinking about God and the Blessed Mother. That is awesome. High five. High five. Right there. You guys are great. You guys are great. Thanks for tuning in, and let's wish them all together a happy Catholic Schools Week. Amen. God bless you all. Take care. We'll see you next time.